Hi Dollar Divas, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm just going to be doing kind of a peach makeup look using, of course, all bargain makeup. Nothing here is particularly new. Some stuff you see a lot, some stuff you haven't seen in quite a while, and some stuff I've only used once. So I just kind of picked my peachiest makeup and just thought it'd be fun to do a peach look. I recently did like a berry makeup look. I'll have that link down below, of course, if you missed it. But so I thought peach would be really, really nice as well. So of course, if you're a returning Dollar Diva, thank you so much for coming on back for another video. You know I appreciate it very, very much. And if you're new to my channel, my name is Jessica, and I'm basically a bargain makeup channel. What I mean by that is I love to do a lot of the same fun content that other makeup channels do. I just like to try to keep it in the bargain price point, so the closer to $1, the better. So if it sounds like you're in the right place, I do hope you'll become part of our Dollar Diva family here on YouTube. And I'll have related content linked down below. That way you can kind of catch up and give some of my videos and playlists a binge watch and kind of see what we've been doing here for the last little while. So without any further chit chat, let's just go ahead and get into today's video. So for my brows, this is a product I've only used once. It's the IONI brow pencil, but it's in the shade Dahlia Brown. And this had gotten kind of lost in the mix of like my new makeup and my backups. And for the longest time, I only thought that they had only dark brown and medium brown. And then I saw this and forgot that I had hauled it. And it's kind of a cooler, IONI's brow pencils can tend to like run a little bit warm, especially the medium brown. And so I would say that this is like their dark brown eye pencil, but it's just, I think, a little bit on the cooler side. At least that's what it feels like to me. So a lot of you really, really liked my berry, like plum, cranberry makeup look that I recently did. A lot of you said it's like my best colors that I have worn. And it's just one of those shades I forget about. So I thought that would be fun. Kind of wanted to get it up kind of in time for Thanksgiving, because I thought maybe that would be a pretty color story to wear for Thanksgiving, just something nice and warm. And I don't wear a whole lot of peach either, to be honest. Of course, y'all know I love like blue. Blue's like one of my favorites. And I've done some stuff with green, and of course pink. So I'm going to clean up my brows with the Mercerie Flawless Finish Concealer. I'm actually to conceal, like later on to conceal like under my eyes and stuff, I'm actually going to use the LA Colors Conceal and Correct in Peach. But I'm going to use this to clean up my brows because I just don't really care for that to clean up my brows. So definitely let me know if you want to see like another color story as far as like, you know, kind of like monochromatic makeup, what color you would like to see. Definitely let me know. There's probably something I'm not thinking of. You guys know I'm always open to suggestions. So after I film this, I'm going to be kind of doing like a series where I swatch my Dollar Tree makeup. And so I think the one I'm going to do tonight first is going to be maybe blushes, bronzers, and highlighters, and kind of do like a swatch party series. Then of course do like eyeshadows and lipsticks and all that kind of fun thing. So it'll probably be a few videos in that series. But again, it's a kind of a suggestion of a Dollar Diva. Okay, so there we go. Okay, so I applied some LA Colors eye primer, and we're gonna move on to eyeshadow now. So I have a few different things I'm gonna pull from, or at least have out to pull from. Of course, the Beauty Intuition Peachy Nudes palette. I have done a look just with this palette. I will have it linked down below. But I might pull this out for some shades. Then I get the LA Colors. This is from the Tropical Bloom line. This is their quad in Away We Go. It's got some nice peachy shades in there. Then I've got the LA Colors Night Out palette. I thought this would be fun. Of course, this is very readily available. And this here, the LA Colors Heat Quad. I got all 4 of these a few years ago. So I'm just gonna kind of see. I don't want it to be too coppery. I do want to try to make it like as peach as I can. So I'm gonna go into this shade here in the Peachy Nudes, and I'm gonna put that all over my lid. So what is like all of your favorite color like? Like if you had to just pick like one color, like monochromatic look to wear, what shade would you pick? I always love to hear. Of course, you know, blue, I know like generally you're not gonna wear blue lipstick and blue eyeshadow or whatnot, but definitely let me know your thoughts. You know, I always love talking to you all. So there we go. Just wanted to lay that down as like a base. And then of course, I'm gonna start building it up. So now I'm gonna go into the Night Out palette. I'm gonna go into this middle shade here on the bottom. My brush is a little bit damp because I did just clean it. This one is, not the first one. Which one of these 6-pan palettes is your favorite? Mine has got to be on Cloud 9. Then the other one I think I like is Hot. I think that's my second favorite. There we go. That's really doing a very nice job. They've really done a wonderful job. I say it every time, but I'm always like just amazed by these 6-pan palettes. Now I'm going to go into that shade right there, and we're going to just start deepening this up. So now, of course, you know me, I'm going to add some kind of a shimmer. And I've got a few different options. So these three right here are from the Beauty Intuition palette, and then this one here is from the LA Colors Quad from the Tropical Bloom. So I'll probably use like a darker shade and then a lighter shade on the inside. Honestly, I'm kind of feeling for the darker shade, this shade right here from the Away We Go Quad. As always, I'm going to use my flat brush to that shade, and I'm going to spray my brush. Again, I'm on the tail end. I might use it up in this video. My Mercerie setting spray. It may be done. Keep this in the middle of my eye. I'm probably going to actually smoke this out a little bit more. I don't know. I keep it kind of soft. I try to do different things sometimes. I know I get so set in my ways. I guess as we all do. This is a really pretty peach shade. So now I'm going to go into the Beauty Intuition palette, and I'm going to go into that lightest shimmer right there. And I'm going to put this on the inner part of my eye. And I do have a liquid shadow I'm going to be using. This is almost done, y'all. I know that's one of my Dollar Diva, that's her favorite setting spray. I don't tend to have a hard time finding them. Of course, I took off that little, that's the sprays from an IONI shimmer setting spray. I did a full face of IONI makeup, a few months ago. And if you don't remember, I had the shimmer setting spray, and the top that was on that one, it didn't spray very good, so I switched out with the Mercerie. So there we go. I'm liking this a lot, y'all. I'm gonna just really try to blend this a little bit more. I'm gonna try to make this really soft and pretty. Okay, so we're gonna stop with the eyeshadow for right now, move on to lashes, liner, face, and we will come back and add some finishing touches, as we always do. Okay, so I added liner and lashes. I will have the products down below in the description box. That way you can see what they are. And if you're new to my channel, I will have my beginner-friendly lash tutorial where I teach you 2 different methods and all kinds of tips and tricks on how to apply fake lashes. So I'll have that video linked down below as well. So now we're gonna move on to all the face products. And I'm wanting to keep this in like that peachy tone as well. So I've used this once on my channel. I actually have 2 different shades. I'm just gonna go with this shade here. This is Golden Beige. This is the Kleancolor Forever and a Day foundation that I just recently hauled at Dollar Tree. Like I said, I've only used this once, so I'm gonna go ahead and show this a little bit of love. I actually ended up wearing this on a 2-show day, and it really held up really nice. It has kind of a, it goes on a little weird. It looks a little funky. I know, I look crazy. And it does have a scent. I had Dollar Divas described as like an old lady perfume scent, but I found that it dissipated and I didn't notice it. Like after about, an hour or so, I didn't notice the scent anymore. This isn't going on quite as smooth as I remember it going on. It's actually not going on smooth at all this time around. I just dampened my blender a little bit more. I'm not liking this. Like, it did fine last time I used it. I'm just not really liking it right now. I feel like it's just not blending. Now the one thing that I'm not doing today that I did last time was I blended the 2 colors. Let me get the other shade. This is the shade Soft Sand. Add a little bit of this. The brush doesn't seem to do a better job. The brush seems to, my foundation brush seems to really want to move it off of my skin. Try to press it with the blender. Okay, I think I kind of got it settled down. I just feel like it's really patchy this time around. That's why I like to try things more than once. Some things are a first impression, and then other things I know really well because I use them a lot. Yeah, I am not liking this foundation today, y'all. My second impression is not good, but we're gonna go with it and make it work. So now I'm gonna use the LA Colors Conceal and Corrector in Peach. I'm gonna use this for my eyes. This is really good at concealing like dark circles. That really does not a bad job at all. So now for setting powder, I'm going to use the IONI Mattifying Powder. And I'm just going to use like a triangular puff. And I'm going to bake under my eyes a bit. I'm gonna try to do like a powder ranking video here soon because I've got several from Dollar Tree. And I think now I'm getting to a point where I've used them enough to know which ones I like the best and why. So now I'm gonna take just a big fluffy brush and put this over the rest of my face, up under my eyes a little bit. Okay, there we go. Makeup is set. So for bronzer, I'm gonna be using the BPure Glow Up Contour Stick. This is in medium dark. And this is one of my favorite liquid bronzer products, so that's why I'm gonna use it today. I just recently did a full face of dupes, and this was in that. And look, it looks crazy. It looks way too dark for my skin, but if you missed that video, just trust the process. It blends in so beautifully. I use a stippling brush, back of my hand, diffuse the product, and just start going in. It doesn't dry down as, like the Candy Moyo contour sticks, they dry down really fast. These don't seem to do it as bad. These give you a little bit more time, so it's just kind of a little bit easier to blend them. They don't look, I don't feel these look muddy at all, whereas that one can look a little bit muddy. I'm gonna take my beauty blender. I'm just gonna soften a little bit. There we go. See how beautiful that is. So now blush. This is something I haven't used in a good while. It's an LA Colors blush from their Just Vibin collection. This is in the shade XOXO. So I thought that would be a really pretty shade of blush to use today. Okay, I'm just gonna try to go with a light hand. Another blush I thought about using, it's actually in my work makeup bag currently, is the new LA Colors single in Creamsicle. It's a beautiful peach. So there we go. Absolutely perfect shade. Like I said, Creamsicle is easier to find because these are, of course, part of the spring collections. So if you don't have it, it's hard to find. So yeah, the LA Colors blush in Creamsicle, kind of in their regular packaging that you see a lot. So now highlighter, and this is something that my friend Marina found for me at the Dollar Tree and sent it to me. I have this in a different color story, and so I thought I would just kind of dive into it today. So it is the Hard Candy Just Glow highlighting palette. This is Struck by Light. And so it's got 3 powder products on the top and 3 cream products on the bottom. They're all highlighters. So I think for fun, I'm gonna go up into this one here. Mine, I dropped mine and broke it and had to repress it, but I'm gonna go into this one right here. It's like a very gold shimmer. I'm ready to get some glow. There we go. Absolutely beautiful. So there we go. That's all I'm gonna do there. So now, of course, we're gonna add some finishing touches to the eyes. So I'm going to do an under the brow bone highlight. I am going to do an inner corner highlight, smoke out under my eyes as well. But first I'm going to add some IONI black pencil liner. There we go. I love this liner so much, y'all. There we go. I am loving this so far, and I know the finishing touches just add that much more to it. So for an under the brow bone highlight, I think I'm actually going to go back into the highlighting palette, and I may go into this creamy shade right here, just like with like a little tapered brush. I'm just gonna swirl the brush in it and just kind of paint it on the back of my hand. And I just wanna get a little bit of a highlight. I think, actually, you know what? I'm gonna just use my finger. That's gonna end up actually just being the best way, I think. So that's kind of got a nice little peachy gold type of undertone to it. So that's why I thought that might be good. There we go, just a little highlight under the brows. So now an inner corner highlight, and I'm gonna use the LA Colors liquid eyeshadow. This is from the Too Cheeky line, and this is the shade Pretty Poppin'. It's kind of a gold shade, but it kind of hovers on like, it's like a, I don't even know how to describe it. It's kind of a little peachy, I'm gonna use that old tapered brush that I was gonna use for under my brows and just take some of this product and do my inner corner highlight. I drag any extra up. So I'm filming before work. I do have an 8 o'clock show tonight, and I think I'm gonna end up leaving this makeup look. I'll probably just switch out whatever I use for the lips. I'll put on like red lipstick or something like that. But, and the beauty of that is, what that means is that I can, in the time it would take me to put my makeup on at work, I can edit this video. Then all I have to do is put my hair on really nice. I'm gonna drag it a little bit more underneath. Okay, so now I'm gonna smoke out under my eyes. And I think I'm just gonna mix these 2 mattes that are on my lid and use them to just blur underneath my eyes a little bit. Just gonna tap between those 2, tap off my... And there we go, the eyes are done. And so now I'm gonna finish off with lips, and I'm not gonna do anything crazy. I'm not gonna use any lip liner or anything like that. I'm just gonna, this is something I've used once. It's one of the new IONI tinted lip oils, and this is the shade Sweet Honey, and I thought that this would be a really nice way to finish this look. This feels really good on my lips right now. I actually exfoliated my, I've needed to like exfoliate my lips for like the last few days. And so this actually feels really good. And I did that, and this just feels really good on my lips. So there we go. We got this peachy look, and I know it probably goes really good with my skin tone, like having dark hair. And yeah, I'm really, I really like it. Like I said, I kind of neglect certain colors, you know. Like I said, I know I did a eye look with the Peachy Nudes palette, but I was kind of wanting to do another monochromatic look like I did with my berry look a couple videos ago. So I thought this would be fun, like I said. So yeah, definitely let me know if there's like another monochromatic look you'd like to see, because you know I'll definitely do it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, show me you did by hitting the like button. Definitely go down to the description box and binge watch some of my related content. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.